This time I've asked Shane and Andrea Brown to join me on stage, if you guys will. I want to make sure that as we celebrate the risen Lord today, that we feel him, we know him, we believe in him. And out of the many reasons why we believe Jesus actually walked out of that grave, we know he lives because he lives in our hearts. And so, Shane and Andrea, last fall you two experienced a kind of resurrection of your own in the Atlantic Ocean when you were baptized into Jesus Christ. And I was wondering if you could share with the church what a couple of factors were that led you to make that decision.
So for me, my childhood, I made a lot of horrible decisions that led me down a bad path. And I always choked it up to like, oh, it's the universe giving me a sign. And we came to VBS, and I kind of did it to appease Andrea. And when I came through the door, everything that kind of was happening in my life, Jay was hitting home too. And I believe it was God's way of saying, he's in my house again, and I'm going to take care of him and make sure he doesn't leave.
Okay, Andrea?
Sorry. The shortest version, I guess, is that I just kind of stopped running from him. But my mama, who I was really close with, and I spent summers with, always took me to like vacation Bible school. And after my parents got divorced, that was the only exposure I really had to the church or to Jesus. And I kind of always had conversations with God during tough times, but kind of like Shane, for fear of like offending people, I would always say, oh, the universe, right? The universe is looking out for me, or, you know, whatever, just a neutral term to keep everything good. But my mama passed away last February, and before she passed, I was talking to her, and I just kind of asked her, I was like, I need your help to get back to God. And her, of course, was, you know, that made her so happy, because her whole life she would just say, it's okay, Jesus loves you, I'll pray for you, and just left it at that. She never pushed me. Anyway, after she passed, I realized I have no one else in my life that's ever going to push me in that direction. So I started seeking him out on my own. And anyone who's been in that position, you know, it's just kind of a whirlwind at that point. And he'd just been there all along, and I was just ignoring him. So
as you know by now, Jesus is very demanding of us as we follow him. So could you give an example of something that you've been battling as you seek to follow Jesus?
For me, it's personally the love for other people. And I know that sounds really bad, but just accepting them wholeheartedly, who they are, no judgment behind it, because everybody makes mistakes. And just to being able to fully love them the way that he loves us.
Thank you, Shane. Andrea?
especially in traffic. Mine is letting go control. I'm a control freak. I want to plan everything, and it's really hard for me to trust and let go, even though I know his plan is 10 times better than anything I could ever come up with. But that's a struggle for me.
So finally, what you used to call the universe, you now call Jesus, and he's your God. And I want everybody to be reminded that Jesus is real. So what are a couple of things you wish people knew about this personal God named Jesus that you follow now?
For me, it's patience. Like I said, I felt that there was always something stronger than us, better than us. And like I said, I just chalked it up to the universe, but it was him. He was patient with me the whole time. He never gave up on me. He's not going to give up on me. And I'm still going to make my mistakes, and he's still going to be there just by my side, helping guide me and loving me the whole way.
Yeah, I would say mine's pretty similar. Just that when you're in those really deep, dark places, he's right there. You may not realize it at the time, but looking back, I think you will. Everything's pretty clear when you look back. But I turned my back on him repeatedly, and he never, not once turned his back on me. So I think that's the
So they want us to know about the Jesus and how his goodness continues to run after us. Would you thank Shane and Andrea and little Lewis? Thank you, guys.